Hello everyone, welcome to Cornflower Crafts. Corn here, and this is take 2. I did everything and I was happy with the video, and towards the end it just failed. So let's try this again. As y'all know, still working on ephemera, and I took a break from the ephemera, not only to do housework and stuff like that, but also to work on a mat. Our daughter, who is extremely artistic, when she was in college, she did a self-portrait, and I matted it and framed it, and I had painted the frame white, and when I matted it, it's in black, and I have accents of black around that room, but I'm trying to phase that out. So I took, let me see, you can see that we don't have a bunch of that paper left. Left that I can show you. It's done in this, and it's this types of green and pinks, and learned some stuff while doing it. Made a mistake, but I learned from it, as long as you can learn from it, right? But anyway, so I had this left over. I'm trying to take my scraps and use it for ephemera and stuff, and as you all know, I got those containers to try to organize my ephemera better, and I didn't have tons of tags because I used to make my tags for each certain project, but I wanted some already made. So I got a new embossing folder. We'll do some of that today too. And I don't know if it's showing up. I think it is. It's really, really pretty, y'all. It's very lacy looking. So that ran this through. Okay. So I could show you what we did together in the previous video that failed, or we can just start off from scratch, because I know a lot of y'all are like, Corn, I don't have time for those long videos, but God love you. Some of you, there's a handful of you that say, I don't mind slow, so thank y'all so much. So what I've already done, if you already have this little punch, I use this often, and I also use dies, and I also use some tags that I got in the beginning, like sometimes 7 years ago, when I started this journey. I've always had a love affair with paper. It's long lasting since teenage years. When I'd get my allowance, sometimes I'd go up to this certain store downtown, and I grew up in a small town, and they had stationery and cards and things of that nature in one section, and I'd save up my money to get stationery. I loved writing letters, loved, my one set of grandparents lived a ways away where we couldn't visit often, and I just love writing letters. So I've had this thing about paper for as long as I can remember. So anyway, I had grabbed this from, here it says the Paper Studio. I hope it still says that, because Hobby Lobby will still give you, can get 40% off. They don't do the 50% anymore, or if they do it, it's not very often. And you can cut your strips of paper, or if you've got some scraps left over, either at 1.5, 2.5, or 2 inches. And this will just get a pretty old top for you. And so I have some scraps that are big, and some that are tiny, and they're right to the right of me, because I just constantly am grabbing out of those 2 piles. Excuse me. Now, I thought, well, you all don't want to watch me cut paper. I have a little, a small guillotine cutter that I love. I have another paper cutter that I like, but the guillotine I love. Anywho, so what I did was, let me see, yeah, I've got these guys. I kept one of each size so y'all could see the difference in tops. Look at this. Now that is just so, woo, wobbly. Not very thick. So that's the 2.5. That's how the top comes out for that one. Oh, you can see I've already been doing some other ones. And here's, this should be our 2. And it has these little slots right here that they fit into. There's that one. And then here's our little 1.5 inch one. Now, I keep some of them. I just wanted to show you all with those how this baby works. It's been around a while, so if you already have it, you'll be like, Corn, that's old hat. But if you don't have it and you like it, like I said, Hobby Lobby, and I don't know, I really like it, but it's not the only thing I use for dags, but I really do like it. I think it's fun to use. So I'm going to place that over here. So what I do when they're real long, you can go ahead and, you know, put this up to where you think, okay, I'm going to want this here. And you can go ahead, and if you're happy with it, a lot of times I go ahead and score it anyway. I can do that later on. Y'all don't need to see me score. You can put a little, what is it, thumb? What's it called? A thumb hole or whatever. I don't know. Something for you to thumb up whatever you put in there. And then decorate this darling. This one I'm going to leave alone because there's that pretty paper I told you I've been working with. I just think that's lovely. And I think that's 6 inches long, so I'm fine with that. And then this one, look at that. Doesn't that come out fun when you do it like so? And like I said, I have a tendency to score a lot because I've had, I don't know if y'all have ever had this happen, but I've had paper kind of split or whatever on me when I just fold it. So that's why I have a tendency to score on either side even, you know. So I want to get in some blues and some pinks and greens and some craft, you know, for vintage. And so with these guys, I'm going to do this, y'all. Isn't this fun? This little corner rounder. I'm going to show you like this in case you don't have one. I got this one off of Amazon and I absolutely love it. They've got the small, medium, and the large. And a lot of times I start off small. And if I don't like that, then I go medium. Yeah, that's perfect. Now this is a piece of cardstock, or this might even, I don't think it's watercolor paper. No, I don't think so. Or if it is, it wasn't the expensive kind. I just took my watercolors and had some fun. And then once it was dry, I took my brush back in the water and just splashed it around. I did this some time ago, though. That's nothing new. And then I thought, I've been taking also one of my punches. It's a 2 1/4 inch circle. And how cute is that? I hope you can see too. That is embossed as well. And how much fun. How cute is that? To just glue it, you know, here and here as a tuck spot and put some goodies in there. I have a hole reinforcer. I can bring out the pink here and then place this in inside a card and put some goodies down in here, you know. stuff like that. And so these were the ones that I had done already, okay? And yeah, here's another one I wanted to show y'all. I'm not going to put the thumb thingy there, thumb thingy. You know what I'm saying. Because I think this is too pretty to mess with. I don't want to say goodbye to it. And I want to show y'all. Y'all going to say, Corn, shame on you. I'm covering up a piece of cake. I know you should never cover up a piece of cake unless it's in your belly. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing it because I fell in love with this paper. That's Stamperia. I just fell in love with it. I would like to have a bedroom out of that, you know, bedroom set. But anyway, so that's one. And like I said, you can just put all kinds of goodies in here and just tuck it in a card. So, what I thought we might do, I'm not going to mess with this with embossing because I don't want to. And I'm not going to mess with this one because I like it just the way it is. But let's do this one. Let's emboss this one. Even though it has some texture on here already, which is my little experiment. Let me see if y'all can see it. Let me put these over here. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. It has texture to it already, and it's going like this and like this. Okay? Let's see what we can do. First off, I'm going to go ahead and round my corners here. This is fun because it collects it. And you can just recycle them all at one time. Let's see. Yep, let me see if that's too long. Hold on. How far down is this going to go? Oh, that might be fun to put that up like that, y'all. So that doesn't get... Oh, that's going to be fun. Okay, I'm putting it like that so that it doesn't get embossed. But first, I do spray mine with water. I got that hint from Tim Holtz himself. He's such a cutie pie. Extremely creative, talented cutie pie. Okay. His husband thinks so too. I'm not trying to be flirty. I'm just saying. All right. Okay. Now this, I hope you can see how pretty this is. It's really, really pretty. So let's put my little embossing machine. I've had several of you wrote and said, I got one of those. I got this years ago. Might even be 6 or 7 years ago at Tuesday morning. Whoopsie. Let's see how what we get when we do this. So how have y'all been? And if you got time, let me know what y'all are working on. Y'all, it has been super hot here. I know it's been hotter in other places in the country. But guess what I had to do during all this heat? I had to 6 panels of long curtains. I had to iron them, steam them. That was fun. Oh, look how cute. Oh, I hope that's showing up. Let me put it this way towards the light. And you see, and then this is straight, which I can put like a ribbon or a little something here. And this is still textured. The texture that was on it in the beginning. How cute did that come out? Oh, that's darling. Super, super cute. Like I said, this is, what I looked up on Amazon was lacy or lace embossing folders. So, but how precious is that? Super cute. Super happy with that one. Now, if you say, Corn, I have no desire to make tags from my scraps. My scraps I use for something else. Okay? I got it. And in the beginning, I bought all my tags. And y'all check this out. This is from 2017. I think by looking at these, they look like, what many do? They look like 7 Gypsies to me. Now, because these have the hole reinforcer already on them, I usually don't emboss those. Let's try one just to, I usually don't, but let's just try one. See what happens. Okay. It's nice and thick. Okay. And let's try a vellum. Let's see what we get. I've got a, as you see, my desk is a big old mess again. Ew. Let's do the vellum first. I'm just going to spray that once. Although, wait a minute. Because I will do it twice because I've embossed vellum before when it cracked on me. I don't want this cracking. Now, I'm going to put this one over here. I'm hoping, you know how it curls up so much when it's wet. I'm hoping to get it as straight as possible. What? Okay. Give that a shot. See what happens. Yeah. Oh. Dale from Not Too Shabby Chic. Hey, Dale, if she's here. How you doing, darling? Had mentioned that I had an accent. And you all have heard me, if you've been here a while, thank you for being here a while. You all have heard me talk about this before. Well, see, when you have an accent, you don't know it because, you know, you don't listen to yourself until you edit a video or have to, you know, watch it over to put it on YouTube. And it's like, yeah, I do. But here's the thing. Oh, luck, y'all. Lucky, lucky at that. Vellum is just so yummy, isn't it? I hope that's showing up. I hope. That is gorgeous, but it's curling up. I'm going to have to put something heavy on it, but not too heavy where it messes with the embossing. But isn't that lovely? Oh, my goodness. And there's teeny tiny little hearts here. I don't know if y'all can see them. That is just beautiful. Let's put that there. And we said we wanted to do this one just to see what happened. So what I learned about my accent was, because I thought, fine, I'm gonna listen to myself. Then I was like, girl, like, girl, listen to yourself, mercy's sake. I'm gonna try to do mostly this. No, maybe I should try. I know I'm out of frame, but with this thing here, I have to be careful. Let's do it like that. All right. I have moved around, it's either 13 or 14 times, okay? And most of it in the South. Even when we lived in Germany, we moved to the South, to southern Germany as well. So, but the thing is, I pick up accent where I go. And as I told y'all, Mama would always be correct. You know what I mean? Don't say ain't, and, you know, and don't do this. And you know how to say that correctly, young lady. You know, that kind of stuff. And, but with all this moving around, I pick up, I've noticed, I pick up accent. Oh, look. Guys, it came out perfect. There's the hole reinforcer, and look. It came out great, so I don't need to be cautious about that anymore. Isn't that darling? And you know you can go over it with your Distress inks if you want to highlight it. Or you don't have to, because it's just beautiful just like it is. Oh, I love how that turned out. And look at the vellum. It's just a curling. Do y'all want to do one more? Let's see, one more. Oh, I know what we can do. Do y'all remember these? Remember when there was such a thing as Miss Sparkle and Co. from Joann's? She used to have, this said it was craft and gold foil. Well, I guess I don't have those anymore, because what I've got in here is white and cream. Y'all want to do the cream color? That'd look good with vintage, and the white would look good with shabby chic. All right, let's do that. Aren't they cute? Or, as you all know, they used to have punches like these. You can just punch out your cardstock and put a hole in it later. Like so. Okay. Let's go back to the heat. Are y'all suffering? Whew, Lord of mercy. If you don't have central air, but you do have portable air, which is what we have, it does help, but I don't know about y'all. And I suffer with the heat. It feels great to my arthritis, but it doesn't feel good to the rest of me. Because I've mentioned before, I'm a sweater. And I don't mean one of those beautiful things that your grandma made you or your auntie made you that keeps you warm and toasty in the winter. I mean, I sweat. I don't perspire like a lady. Mama did. My sister did. But I got daddy's sweat glands. I didn't get mama's. And, oh, my mercy sakes, with all that ironing I was doing yesterday, because the curtains were lined and I had to iron the lining too. So we're talking, it ended up being like 12 different long pieces of fabric I had to iron. Let me tell you something. You could have mopped me up off the floor, you know what I mean? I know that's not ladylike to talk about, but it's true. Look at that one, y'all. Ooh, wee. See this, let me try to find, no, I don't have like a SKU number to show you, but like I said, if you're interested in this one, put in the search engine lace embossing folder, and you'll get some. I think Tim Holtz has one out, and a lacy one, which I have, and who else does? I think Anna Griffith, I'm not sure which. She has one out too, which I think I've got from Tuesday Morning years and years ago. So anywho, so I just wanted to show you all. Still, when I get time, still up here working on the ephemera, still trying to emboss anything that's not glued down yet. And I want to thank you all so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.